What's up, it's ASD. I'm still going to do a little video on an update on the bass truck, ASD bass truck. I know on my Facebook page I was telling you guys that I was upgrading my center console. I'm still in the works and doing that. I also said I was going to be doing the door panels back to back along with upgrading my center console. I've been doing that. It's come along pretty good. I just got the passenger door all mocked up. It's actually fastened to the door now. Just completed that, so I gotta take the door panel off again, probably either tomorrow, and use that as a template to trace out and cut out the driver's side, which is actually all I gotta do is just flop it the other way, because everything will be the same. It's just the opposite way. So flipping the board after I use it as a template should mock right up real perfect. So we're gonna take a look at the progress on this door panel. So let's take a look at that. There's the door panel. I got the factory door handle in there, the whole assembly. Everything works, locks, unlocks. Didn't want to go ahead and eliminate that until I got the door poppers, but I'm gonna do that down the road. But then again, since I already have this done, I'm just gonna keep it like that since it worked out how I want it to work out, which is pretty cool. So you don't really see that. You see a lot of people using electronic door poppers just to go, make it a little bit easier instead of cutting a hole and trying to mock up your factory stuff, which I'm the type of person to mock up all my factory things and not cut. So that's in there. It's all lined up pretty good. I mean, literally all lined up to the brim, to the seal. Right behind my A-pillar, I got the other piece that's I gotta mock up a little bit. Goes right here, so that'll sit there. I'm gonna mount a super dome right there, or 1 inch high or something, along with my A-pillar. I'm gonna be doing custom A-pillar too. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Something fiberglass, probably, more or less. There'll also be a lip that'll go across this. Obviously I gotta sand it. There'll be a lip that go down to where the old factory one used to hang right here, so it'll kind of be butted up against it. And then this will all be sanded, smooth, even, looking nice. And then fiberglass after I get the fabric fastened to it with the air stapler. There'll be 2 6.5s and then 2 8s down here, and then right up here there'll be 2 super domes, and then one on the bottom underneath them, in between them. Running off 2400 watts. I'll show you that here in the rear doors on the box. But everything's functional. Opens up real nice, literally smooth. Even closes real good. Don't even gotta force it. Closes and shuts just like factory. So that turned out really nice. I mean, turned out real good. This is for my power mirrors and door locks and windows. I'll be putting these somewhere around here, somewhere, after I mock up armrest. I'm gonna put an armrest in here, mock that up, put those back on there with the switches. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this right here. I don't know. I'm gonna put it, somewhere in there, underneath the armrest, or somewhere. It's gotta go somewhere, so we'll figure that later down the road. It's kind of gaudy and big. Kind of sucks. Some vehicles have the small boxes, and it's just kind of a waste of space for what GM did with this door panel. I don't understand why. For only 2 switches, it's fairly big for just 2 switches. I was trying to see taking off this plate and just using the switches, but the back is almost as big as it covers, so I mean, I don't know, I'm gonna mock something up, see what I can come up with, or even see if I can just find some aftermarket universal switches or something, if I could have that option to be able to plug in there, tap into it or something, or I don't know. We'll get that later down the road. It shouldn't be too hard. I know I'll figure out something that'll look good once I'm done. Take a step back. Yeah, it turned out awesome. Don't mind the rust in the bottom of the door. You can see it. That's all gonna be fixed. Other than that, I mean, door jambs are like immaculate. The whole door is flawless. Other than that little bit of rust on the bottom. I mean, other than that, this thing is clean. Besides the inside with all my junk, but don't mind that. Like I said, 2400 watts per door, 2 6.5s, 2 8-inch, 3 super domes, 1 behind the A-pillar, and then I'm thinking about doing 2 more on the actual A-pillar itself. Move this light so you can see in the back. Open up this door. Think about running 2 amps right here on this wall. I'm not sure. They'll equal 2400 watts, or just run 2400 for my components, AB amp. I'm also debating on what I want to do on the rear doors. I don't know if I want to run a slanted like that, 2 6.5s, and then 2 super domes up top, or just running 2 6.5s right there and then 1 right there. I'm still debating on that. I'm not sure if I even want to mess with the rear doors or not. If I do, it would be later down the road. Once I get down the road, working on the front, finishing that up. So let me know what you think. I don't know if I want to run the 3 or the 2 with the 3 super dome, or the 2 super domes, or what. Maybe I'll take some opinions on online. Other than that, coming along fairly well. Didn't take too long to mock up this door. It's just getting around the stuff that sticks out to make the actual wood flush to the door to be able to mount it, and it being functional to close. Other than that, it was just those 4 holes, 1 for the door handle, because I wanted that to, you know, for factory look, be a little different, and it's just a little bit easier than having to remember to hit the door poppers for the actuator to open it when you're demoing, so other people that are in there getting in and out of it, if they close the doors, it's easier for them to get in and out on their own. Also, this, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I just pretty much had to remember where the wires are ran behind the door of mounting the actual wood to the door. All I gotta do now is just pretty much just do the speaker rings. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, do the speaker rings for the 6.5s and then for the 8s, and the 3 super domes. It'll all be flush mount looking. Obviously just use a router for that. Another thing, these weren't too bad cutting it out. I mean, just notching it out. Obviously, just, you know, because I didn't really want to cut into my truck. It's just kind of silly to me. So other than that, turned out fairly well. Like I said, I just got to sand, mount the fabric, and use 2-part epoxy. It's a liquid, and a little bit of fiberglass mat. which I probably won't have to use too much of due to the fact of how much surface space I have there. I don't know if you've seen anybody on other YouTube pages or other people who are cardio enthusiasts that's actually posted up some of their door panels they posted up that they've used a little bit of fiberglass mat. I probably won't have to use as much as they have due to the fact of, like I said, the surface area I have still, which is pretty good. I mean, I cut it to minimum to where I had to chop this wood up to where I have a lot to mount to after mounting the speaker rings and my equipment, you know, and actually being able to bolt the wood up to the door too itself for extra support, just knowing that it ain't gonna move anywhere. I got it out of self tappers right now, 1.5 inches. It's 3/4 inch MDF. I know it's kind of heavy. I should have went birch, but this will work. I mean, I'm really not putting in a lot of stuff in there, and I'm not going to use too much fiberglass. It's not as much to where it has to be real thick for a covering area. Other than that, it's coming along. Just got a little bit more to do in here. Got to do a little bit of more wiring for my switches. Got them all marked so I remember where they go for the switches, for the neons, voltmeter, stuff like that. Gonna be doing another video here soon too. I still gotta do some stuff in there. Doing another video too on excess power front bank D3400 with some certified base head, battery terminals. I'm gonna run 2 McMahon 240 amp alternators. I got the dual alternator bracket as well. I posted some pictures on my Facebook about that too, on getting that factory battery tray out of there. That was a pain in the butt. 5 bolts that they put on that, it's ridiculous. I don't know why they put 5 bolts on there. It wasn't going nowhere, but I got it out. I gotta sand that up a little bit, touch up with some paint, make it look nice in there. Aluminum billet excess power battery tray will be in there. I had to take out the factory one due to the fact of the auxiliary alternator bracket. We're getting away of the factory battery tray, so that's removed. That's already be installed. Mock up this other door panel, put that on there, do the speaker rings, the fabric and fiberglass resin, sand it all, primer, paint it. Will be the same color as the inside, the green. When I redo my center console, that'll all be redone, same color green. Gonna be adding some other gadgets on the center console. I'll do that video later down the road on what I'm gonna do when I start getting a little further in that. I got a few pieces already cut for it, for the new one. It's turning out pretty good too, so I'll post a video up on that later down the road. Yeah, other than that, just keep watching my videos, looking out for updates, post comments, tell me what you think. Tell me if you guys like it, or give me some ideas or whatever, and go from there really. But I appreciate all your guys' support. I really appreciate it. Following me. Got some gear coming soon, some new logos. I'm just waiting on my supplier to get back with me. He's on vacation. So new hats, get yourself some ASD hats, fitted hats. Got some t-shirts coming, some new hoodies. It's got a brand new logo on it. I'll have brand new decals too as well, banners, side decals. There's a lot to come, so just keep looking out. That's all I got for you guys. So ASD.